Great shield balls think alike. And of course, the master shield ball player in the southeast corner, Judy, in the red. With the the winged hussar, alright, not the Polish warrior. With shield bolts. And of course, Ultra Godzilla in the yellow, their teammate with spiders. And an engineer commander with the Venom as the blueprint. Unlikely to see that, I feel. On the northwest, we've got Venomized with Cloakbots and an engineer commander, Elon Musk. With Lobster is their blueprint. Interesting choice. Already building a couple as well, or at least nanoframing them. And the teammate, the way they got that Lobster, is Fax with the Amphbot factory. For now, just Lobster blueprints, so if they decide, or like when they decide to build Caretaker in their base, it can also be tasked to just build those Lobsters. They did invest like a little bit of value into it, 2300. Sorry, not 2300, that would be a little insane. 23 total metal. So it does set you back a tiny amount, just because of the idle time on your commander and just investing 20 extra metal that just goes to waste for now. But it is all not that important. For now the eco is still looking pretty similar, although it was slightly better for southeast. But due to the additional number of wind generators, the overdrive should be better for northwest, so that probably makes up for it. This is it? I'm not sure. I think it is from after the bandit update, but it's with 90 speed bandit. How fast? They do seem pretty fast. Yeah, those are OP fast. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is after the bandit madness update. I think so. They seem pretty fast to me. In terms of eco, over here, the fax machine, the ranged fax machine even, is expanding nicely. Judy is also expanding nicely, but will have opposition from Venomized soon. Immediately starting with the Lotus, probably because they saw that commander walk up the hill, walk up the ramp. But of course, her one Lotus is not enough to defend the other mechs, so already mechs going down. Bit of a shame, losing out on that additional reclaim already. Now your commander can't be building eco either, because it has to fight a commander war. And the Winged Hussar does not win out against an engineer commander. Just through the build power, 4 additional build power, that's 50% more for the engineer. Yeah, in a turret building war, the engineer clearly wins that. Judy doesn't really have their shield ball ready to go yet either. So yeah, is going to be pushed away from that position. Is sacrificing a little bit, not a ton, but a little bit of reclaim to the enemy as well. And of course doesn't have those maxes, whereas on the other side, Pax was able to get those up. Shield, needs shield here left. Battle Calm. This one definitely is a battle commander. Alright, but yeah, Judy also needs that shield, because otherwise, triple Reaver with commander support could easily take this position and destroy that commander. Commander for now is still able to run away. 2 glaives are not able to take down a Lotus, especially not with the bandits to support. But the shield ball, for now, is at least going to try and fight off against that commander. Quite a bit of reclaim available for Fax there as well. So in terms of eco, ahead for northwest energy, because of the more wind generators on their side. Also ahead for northwest. And even the attrition is, for now, better for northwest. Not looking too hot for Judy's team. However, they do have the middle max soon. The only sad thing is that, yeah, the middle max on intersection isn't actually a bigger max. It's just a normal 2.0 max. So it doesn't help you all that much. Judy, double, triple pointing. Probably like, stay inside of my shield, otherwise you get slowed down. Not really sure. But yeah, commander with buoys as well. Look at the range the buoys get from being on the hill. It's not a very steep hill, but it's definitely enough to just snipe all of those enemy units. Not yet able to outrange Recluse, but it does get kinda close. Of course, Recluse, being a rocket weapon, does have a cylindrical range, so it doesn't lose any range firing up the hill. It does, because it is very far away, have an insane spread, but it doesn't actually lose out on any range. In the middle, Scallop should be quite good against fleas, and it does clean up multiples already. And yeah, those fleas are not cleaning up anything there. Lobster, first one. No, not the first one. There are already 3 of them at least finished. Possibly 4. No, seems like 3 is it. For now. Well, 4 are finished. One there, one there, one there. I don't see the 4th. Oh, there it is. Right. So yeah, 4 lobsters are on the field. 3 of them for now for venomized. What are they going to do with them? Of course, reavers. Nice to throw those as well. Get them close. Commander from Churi was already cleaned up. And for now, 350% attrition, 300%. How is Southeast ever going to win this back? They're really going to have to S-ball their way out of it, because it's not looking good. Over here though, with the Widow. Commander, stunned. That battle commander. One more rogue shot. Maybe 2. Incoming now. Boom. Commander, the heavy fax machine, ranged fax machine it was, has gone down. That means that this position seems pretty lost. You've got a couple of scallops and such, but now they have to go fight up the hill, which means that they lose out. They lose out on range rather than gaining range. And where did that even come from? Well, I don't know where it came from. They just are not investing into any general army anymore. Just investing in a couple of fleas. And of course in that Widow. Over here, Widow also stunning a lobster. Technically is good, because it's 280 cost for your Widow. If you manage to kill the lobster, it's 340 cost made. But with double Reaver, yeah, those couple of fleas are not getting close. Your Recluse might still be able to clean it up, and it is about halfway damaged. Halfway dead. And over here, more lobster shenanigans. Once again. But the Felon had pretty good shield. Though a couple of units already heavily damaged. Can't really soak all that much damage before going down. And have to be thrown away as well. Recluse, sadly, going down. Otherwise it might have been able to kill 2 or 3 units in just a single volley. And give me this if you don't use. Is that going to be the answer? I mean, you're losing that position, or like you have lost that position, giving quite a lot of reclaim to the enemy. The reclaim over here should all be for Southeast as well. So for now, that eco isn't any better. It is even. But yeah, through all of that reclaim, the eco for Southeast could become amazing. Securing the corner over here as well, of course, is going to be nice, giving you like 3 or 4 more maxes. But maybe a Grizzly is able to take it back. For now, only the Commander is over there. Commander 2, level 1. And it really is all about the S-ball. Quite a couple of rogues in there. Not a whole lot of bandit. As in, 0 bandit. But of course, shield ball is vulnerable to getting stunned. Just 2 of these imps. 5,000 total stun. Is that going to be enough? They are already known about, right? They ran out of the cloak. And oh, it's such a shame. The Recluse manages to take them down. Still, it is a lot of DPS. And as long as the Reavers are cloaked, the additional range from the Felon isn't going to help you. Throwing them in, alright. Flying Reavers. Getting additional range as well. But yeah, that Felon was still full on its shield. And there are quite a couple of thugs in there as well, so nicely done. There is a Grizzly left, that is true. But at least over here, look at that fight. 3,600 for 600. Lost only, like 630, so they lost like 1 Felon most likely. And maybe a little bit something else. Not really sure, but anyways, they didn't lose a whole lot. And over here, Grizzly. Just like Shield Ball, it is slow. You can delay it a little bit, with a couple of loaders, a couple of stingers, and maybe you just get up another widow. Of course, the annoying thing is widow 8000 stun, grizzly 8700 HP. So you first need to soak or like soften it up a little bit before the widow is actually able to stun it for any significant amount of time. And over here, well, still no bandits, so chasing after the phantom is going to be a little bit difficult. But that's half the shield ball already stunned. Is stunning half the shield ball enough though? There is no real follow-up. Judy can just sit around, wait a couple of seconds. And why is that commander running down the slope? WTF indeed. They did not intend for that to happen. I don't know why it happened, but that is definitely costly. Losing your commander, 2000 reclaim, currently all being gathered up by southeast, though with one idle weaver it's not going to happen all that quickly. And over here, 60% HP left on the grizzly. Commander has to run away, of course, because commander can't really 1v1 a grizzly. And over here, couple of hermits, 1550 HP, that means they cannot get one shot by a grizzly. Unless they are softened up by the buoys, for instance. And there is the stinger. Lobster is gone, so the fast movement has been denied. And what can Judy do? Shield ball, about to run into your base. On the slope though, so Phalanx far away. Once again, imps doing a pretty good job. Scallops, high DPS, pretty good AoE as well, right on top of him. So shield ball not really advancing for now. No real way for them to move forwards, so has to retreat. 1.3k reclaim just there. And fighting up the hill is always a bit difficult. Not that you get outranged by a Reaver all of a sudden, but still. Shield is drained, so you can't push up there. You give a lot of reclaim to the enemy. But at least your map control for now is pretty good. Going to go that way, you're going to face off against a couple of turrets, not a whole lot of them. So you can quite easily push that without taking too many losses. And of course, because there are no constructors over there, once you destroy it you can build your own things there. And it's not as if you're going to face off against any additional turrets or whatever, right? Not as if they're going to build back all of a sudden. For now, Conjurers, not actually with an area cloak. Maybe this one is planning on doing that. Pause game, my son. Oh, my son. Ultra Godzilla. Comes back 20 years later. Returns to the game, but all of a sudden they're dead and they have to do other things except for gaming. Ha! Oh well. Anyways, in the middle, a lot of text from Judy. Go away. Grizzly. Grizzly with a little bit of support. Northwest attrition, not looking good. Eco, not amazing either. Still has the advantage of the overdrive. Only 25% wind right now, so their overdrive is not that high. If the wind picks back up, which it might do soon, then their overdrive will be a lot better. And of course, then they will have a significantly better eco than southeast. Because even though they have destroyed all of those metal extractors from the enemy, they haven't built them back themselves, so their eco is pretty lacking still. Over here in the middle, Grizzly will go down to all of those bandits, or at least you would assume so, but Limpet throws a wrench in that plan, and all of a sudden the bandits, with their +3 speed or not, I don't know, but at least now they are very, very slow. Slowed down 50% by the Limpet. Still, because of the rest of the shield ball, Grizzly should still go down. It's going to slow down going up the hill, and then the shield block just catches up and destroys it. So that's still not going to be an issue for Judy. But yeah, not going to be the bandits that do it. And in total the fight is good, especially with the Grizzly kill. And a lot of reclaim available as well. Commander, just 12 build power, so it's not going to be reclaiming it that quickly. And by now Judy has also rebuilt the corner. Ultra Godzilla rebuilt the other corner. So even though it is now 60% wind, eco for northwest is not actually that much better. Through reclaim, of course, you can change that a little bit, but hey. And I can't stop that, I have no imps. That's definitely an issue. Imps coming in, however, an imp that's running is not burrowed, and if it's not burrowed, it is not cloaked. And of course, with outlaws, the ultimate decloaking device, having more range than the imps, is just going to get them uncovered very quickly. Limpet in the middle, maybe that allows your timing with the imps to work, but for now, doesn't really look like it. No opposition, no units close enough. There are like a couple of ducks coming in, but they already give it up, and that is the correct call. With a couple of bad plays from northwest, with the commanders and the lobsters, and of course with southeast Churi Shootball, they were able to make a great comeback.